Well, let's face it, the 73rd U.S. Women's Open at Shoal Creek is no longer up for grabs. This major championship has turned into the unveiling of a force to be reckoned with, the confirmation of a burgeoning star. The conclusion is no longer about who might win this national championship, but who might possibly catch her. Hyo-Joo Kim for birdie at 3. And to 8 under. Just 4 shots back, 2 under on this final round through 3. Let's go down to Holly Saunders. Sister Moria is second.
And 40 yards behind her.
Saying don't play them in a best ball because they will take you apart.
Here is Sarah Jane Smith's second shot here at 3.
With a drive almost 40 yards longer than yesterday. 219 to the flag. That ball rolled a good 30-40 yards, hit the shoulder of the bunker. Should be able to reach.
Good shot.
That's a bit of bad luck there, Brad. Just needed another foot to carry that bunker.
That was just a terrible bounce.
Should be chipping that, hitting that bunker uphill. Should be a pretty relatively easy shot for her.
Here's Aria.
She's got 215 to the flag. It's 209 to the front. She just crept into the first cut. It's a beautiful lie, slightly downhill lie. And nice to get it past this flag stick if she can.
And this is one of those shots you got to take your eyes off the flag stick. Maybe not for direction, but certainly for distance. Long iron off a down slope.
And in a good spot. Little short left, but sitting there in 2 at the par 5. And we go to 4 and Hyo-Joo Kim.
One of the hardest holes out here, second most difficult this week. Not any easier today. 430 yards, and the hole's cut all the way in the back right portion of this green.
Inby Park at 5.
Inby talked about not really giving herself very many chances at birdie. She wasn't hitting her irons as close as she usually does. Seen the last couple holes hitting them a lot closer and giving herself some opportunities for birdies.
Yeah, pretty good look here at 5 for Inby Park. Now Aria back at 3.
She's got a perfect lie, slightly uphill, clean, ball's clean. Just going to be a little kick to the left where she lands this.
I think we're going to get a real indicator of how she feels right now, Brad. It's a delicate little shot off a good lie. Not great, but not awful.
Yeah, it looked like that hit on the fringe and killed it. You needed to fly that to all the way to the green, and Sarah Jane has got a shot out of the bunker that actually looks like slight uphill lie. She's got to take a big swing to get some height on this ball, but because it's tight to the flag. But I think it's a pretty good, easy shot here.
She's only been in 2 bunkers this week, Julie.
Yeah, 1 for 2. We saw her second one on number 8 yesterday and didn't hit a very good shot. But this is just one you just want to give some speed and flop it up in the air.
Oh, it had great sound.
Maybe a chance to pick up a shot here at 3. Up ahead at 8, Lexi Thompson for birdie.
See that little knoll there about 2/3 of the way up. She's going to have to maneuver around.
What a good roll. Nine-time winner on the LPGA Tour. Won 1 major, the ANA Inspiration in 2014 as she taps in. 3 under for the day. Back to 3. Aria, our leader by 4, will be first to putt for birdie.
Should be a little bit right to left. Similar length to the last last 2 holes, really.
This looks a little trickier. It looks like it could go 2 ways on Brad.
Yeah, at the very end when it dies, it could go towards the front of the green where Sarah Jane's standing. Got to get the right speed.
A birdie at 3. One thing I've noticed today, I didn't see it yesterday, is every time she steps into a shot, it's like she's reminding herself to smile. I've seen it on the tee. I've seen it with approach shots, and we just saw it right there before she walked in to hit that putt. And there's something there with her mentality saying, have fun, relax, smile, enjoy it. And I'll say it's working.
It's a mindset. Remember when Oosthuizen won the British Open and he had that little reminder on his glove of his left-hand grip to have, you know, about attitude. And you're so perceptive, Buck. I just noticed it there for the first time. But you noticed it way earlier. You're an amazing, amazing man.
He can't pick up a curved ball and a four-seamer like nobody.
Absolutely. And no birdies in the last 26 holes, and Sarah Jane is begging for one here. Madeline. Her birdie here on Friday was her last birdie until right now. Earlier at 4. Here's Hyo-Joo Kim. And a lot of work left here at 4. For Hyo-Joo, who's 2 under for the day. Here's Inbee Park at 5 for birdie.
She said she feels like she's putting better.
Well, she's hitting it closer, and it makes it a little easier to make those birdie putts.
Here's Danielle Kang at 9 for birdie. What a round she has going.
Nice little 4 under on the front side, though. That's going to get your blood going a little bit.
Qualified for the U.S. Women's Open at the age of 14. Pine Needles missed the cut, but tells you the kind of talent you're dealing with Danielle Kang, and now to 4. Area first up, leading by 5.
Going with that trusty 3-wood here. She does not have a driver in the bag this week. She clobbers this club, and it's important here if you want to reach this green in 2 to put the ball in the fairway. Look how low she tees that thing. That is just roasted. Beautiful.
We heard from Moria Jutanagarn early with Holly Saunders, and of the 13 events on tour this year, 3 have been involved in all 13, and it's Moria, Area, and Sarah Jane Smith.
They don't like vacations. They like to work.
So both in the fairway at 4. The lead is 5 for Area Jutanagarn. Here is a par putt for Hyo-Joo Kim at 4.
Oh, it's a huge putt to keep that momentum going. We saw her hit her second shot to the right out of that rough. That was a good 15-footer to keep that momentum going.
Here at the 9th, it's Angela Stanford's second shot at the par 4.
This is a dangerous shot. Okay. Water should not be in play here, but when you hit it in those fairway bunkers, we all know what can happen. That fat shot could pay you a visit.
Back at 4, Sarah Jane Smith, first play.
Yeah.
180 yards. She's got to fly at least 165 to get at the first shelf. This is a really tough hole location. Way in the back right, 30 paces on, a canyon to the left.
I like seeing that ball fly a little right to left. You get one-dimensional, as Julie mentioned, on 3. She couldn't go for the flag, 2, because the hole was cut onto the left. But that was a nice little draw to that pin.
And you guys, we got to talk about Sarah Jane is not short. I mean, she's not one of our short hitters. I mean, she's probably above average in length. So that just tells you how far Aria's hitting that 3-wood.
And Aria's 3-wood rolled a lot when it hit. That boring trajectory, so penetrating. This shot's from 155. She's got to bring this up right to left. Both players had to lie above their feet in this sloping fairway.
That's right where you need to put it with a 5-shot lead.
Wei-Ling Shi at 6 for birdie. And now 4 under for the championship, 2 under for the round. Hyo-Joo Kim here at 5.
Hyo-Joo's 7 under for her last 17 holes, so she is making a lot of birdies, but she's not happy with that one.
At 6, Carlotta Saganda for birdie. There have been spurts of terrific golf from Carlotta here this week.
Yeah, she's made a lot of birdies this week, but she's made a few of those others.
Well, Paul Azinger, you mentioned she hit it right where you need to hit it when you're up by 5, but it leaves you these more difficult shots when you play conservatively. Up a big ridge here to this back tier, breaks a little bit left, and she's going to have to give this a good hit.
Yeah, Jack's done a great job here. There's several 3-tier greens, a bunch of 2-tier greens, and you want to be on the right level. But I think the risk here at 4, and the desire with that big lead is to get it right on the middle of the green, see if you can 2-putt this thing and get out of town. Pretty good putt right there.
She's parred this 4th every day. Coming into today, should continue the trend. And now here at 6, Envy Park.
This is her 46-degree wedge. Her and her caddy said they needed to get off to a hot start on this front 9 if they've got any chance.
Well, she's gotten off to a decent start. She's 1 under par. Had to lay up here at 6.
What's that?
Playing under 500, 490 yards, a 6th hole today. Reachable par 5 for a lot of the players today.
Now Sarah Jane Smith for birdie.
I hate to admit this, Paul Azinger, but I learned something from you yesterday. Hit it left of the flag. Most of the time, they're left to right putts. And here's another one, 16 or 17 feet.
Well,
That's why he's sitting up in the big chair.
I got to tell you, I knew that because I hit a lot of shots just left of the flag, and I've made a living putting the left to right putts. There's a certain way you can walk into a left to right putt that makes it easier. Most right-handers putt right to left putts better than left to right putts. And but there's a way to get on your putter head on the line of a left to right putt, but I won't explain it on the air.
Just please explain it to me after.
I charge $5,000 a lesson, Joe. I haven't got anybody to sign up yet, though.
Here's Hyo-Joo Kim at 5.
Now she shanked that ball, Julie, and that shank can haunt you for the rest of the day. It's going to be interesting to see now that she's sitting here in 2nd place if she can hang in there after that shot.
Par putt for our leader. No major hiccups yet.
Couple birdies and a bogey. It's a solid start for her, though.
Now Hyo-Joo Kim at 5 for par.
Been doing a lot of inspecting of the wickets, just checking the break, a little downhill.
didn't take any chance with the chip. It was a horrible tight line, just ran out a little bit. So this will be for single putt number 5 if she nudges it in. Downhill and a little movement from her left.
Well, if she was shaken by the shank, she didn't show it on the putt. Any noticeable signs, Ken, that stand out about her? Did that rattle her at all, you think?
No, I don't think so at all. She just seems to waddle on. I mean, she's got beautiful, beautiful putting stroke and her grip and everything. Complete command of her game, really.
Here at 9, Angela Stanford for birdie. Making a bid for her 5th on this first 9.
Got a cute story. Angela always wanted to play with Lexi in the Solheim Cup because she says every time I play with Lexi, I play well, and here she is, 4 under par after 9.
Paired together. You know, there's pairings like that, aren't there?
Yeah.
Always. Some players always see you play well. Now Kim for birdie here at 5, Julie. Or Ken.
From the opposite direction, putting up the hill. I thought it was a hole-in-one from the tee. It was right down the throat. Oh,
those are killers.
Yeah, just a little quick in that stroke. I know that one. I've seen that stroke before.
We've lived it. Oh, both Kims wearing the same outfit today, Ken.
I know. Got to have a Hawkeye on. Ji Young's got this little mark on her little skirt, so you can just about do it, but it's not easy.
Well, missed opportunity there.
Joe, I walked on the tee at Bay Hill one time, and there were 7 guys with the same shirt I had on. We were representing Arias, a company. I don't even know if they're still around. They're maybe under a different name by now, but Payne Stewart did the same thing at Bay Hill, and that's when he decided he was not going to look like everybody else, and that's when he decided to go to the Knickers, and the rest is history.
What do you have to the pin there?
The pin's 56. 15 carry. They basically carry everything on the way.
You're weeping.
Yeah, I think you're good at it. Okay.
161 yards, down half a club. Yesterday was 177 yards, so I imagine this is a 9-iron. Exactly.
Oh, what a shot.
When you hit a nice towering high shot, it's going to stop right where it hits. And boy, she's been doing that all week, just peppering those flag sticks.
I think it's a little bit of a kinder, more gentle USGA than I'm used to seeing. I thought that hole was going to get cut right in that front left today, which is a terrifying position.
Yeah, they had that on Thursday, and saw a lot of people going long.
And Julie, the only big mistake you can make here is long left. She's taken an 8-iron.
Give you a look at our Lexus Tracer.
Beautifully done. I got to say that Tracer technology is just spectacular. And the fact that we have it on every shot here is amazing to me. The cameras are special. It's hard to watch golf without it now, and just real appreciative that we get to be up here and having that Tracer.
Saganda for birdie at 7.
Should be a little quick going right down this hill. She has a little bit of knoll to start out with just at the start. Should be moving a little bit left to right on her. These greens are picking up speed a little bit too. A lot more players getting the ball to the hole.
So it'll be 2 birdies through the first 7 for Carlotta Saganda. Here is Inby Park at 6 for birdie.
I don't know if she pulled that, if that was just a lousy read, but either way, not even close. One of the best putters in the game.
Well, you know, you have off weeks. I mean, this is an off week, and look, she's still tied for 5th.
Yeah, that's the truth. You know, good players find a line, don't they?
They do.
And you're always in a quest to find the line.
Birdie putt here for Patty Tavatanakit. And that yellow ball has been finding the darkness quite a bit here this week at Shoal Creek for Patty. That gets her to 4 under, and she leads by 3 on that amateur leaderboard. No trophy but a medal at the end of this championship. Meanwhile, she's tied for 6th in the regular championship. Let's go to 6. Yeoju Kim.
It's an important tee shot if you want to reach this green in 2. Put the ball in the fairway. That fairway's not perfect over there, so it's going to depend on her lie whether or not she takes a crack at this green.
Now back to 5.
What's interesting, both these balls pitched identically, just one step past the hole location, and you can see the power that area generates causes her ball to stop a little bit quicker, even though Sarah Jane's ball fades. Now this putt is downhill. It's a really tricky looking putt. Has a little right to left early. May straighten out and come back to the right, but it is downhill. It looks quick. A couple raindrops now. Getting darker here.
Did you bring your rain umbrella caddy, Brad? Or do you have to carry one yourself?
I'll get a runner. Shane Bacon will be my runner.
Seen a lot of that the last couple of days for the 36-hole leader, and that took a peek, but kept moving on.
We like to call that a paint job.
I'll take money she makes this. You could play this left edge inside if you get a little more speed, or you could die it in and go just outside.
Nobody took your bet. Now 14 under, leading by 6. And called back by Sarah Jane Smith.
You know, we talk about, you know, if Area does end up running away with this tournament, 2nd place is still huge for the LPGA. And speaking of 2nd place, here's Hoju Kim going for number 6 and 2.
3 wood, 230 yards, not the widest of entrances. Lovely bounce.
But back to my point, there's a lot of money online. So all these girls, you know, even though they might be out of it, they're still grinding hard.
And I don't think they think they're out of it just yet. And but you know, I always say you only choke for 2 things out here, and it's cash and prestige. And they'll be choking for the cash if they can't win.
Second shot at 7 for Inby Park.
It was a heavy lie over the left rough. This is 4 hybrid.
Now I have to say, Nicole, you've seen her hit a lot of those drives to the left, which we usually don't see. Usually she's right down the middle.
Sort of a dangerous tee shot. There's a creek that runs down that right-hand side, and it's important. Again, I just reiterate, well, look at the sweet spot on her 3-wood. She is beating a sweet spot to death with that thing. you want to reach, you got to be in the fairway. There's another, just a bullet. My goodness. Very impressive.
I wish she'd just take driver out once, maybe on the 18th hole when if she has a big lead.
And this is right smack dab in the center of the face. Look at that. That's why you draw it up right there. A little bit on a descending blow, but not enough to take a divot. She just scratched the glass, using that leading edge like a razor blade.
Now Smith.
Well, that tee shot looked scary to me when I drove around here the other day, but not for them. Well played. You see the hazard stake over there on the right, very much in play before you draw it back, but after impact.
Let's go to Holly Saunders with Steve Eubanks. Hyo-Joo Kim at 6, third shot.
Sounded a little heavy, almost like a bag of nickels that just kind of clanked, so definite miss hit there.
Now here at 10, Lexi Thompson for birdie.
Oh, finally gets one of those to drop in. That's going to be the toughest hole location on that green today with that hazard up to the right-hand side.
Fourth birdie of the day for Lexi. Now Hyo-Joo Kim at 6 for birdie.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit clunky. Ball and the ball pitched straight in a little upslope, so a long way short for a relatively easy shot. It's a tad uphill.
Oh boy, look at that. Dead center. Two really nice putts in a row. Great par putt on the last hole after shanking her tee shot on the par 3. Made a good 8 to 10 footer.
She only had 24 putts yesterday too, and she's on pace to beat that.
And here is Danielle Kang at 11 for birdie, also putting together a fantastic round of golf.
Joe, we're going to see a lot of balls there today past the hole location because that's cut right up towards that pond.
Comes up a bit short in her bid for her 5th birdie of the day.
Step here and here.
And now Ji-Yoon Kim at 6 for birdie.
Not a great start. 1 over par on her round today. Good opportunity there for birdie. 6 slips away.
And this for par at 7 for Inby Park.
.232 here.
Oh.
Yeah, great shot.
And that whole location sets up perfect for Aria's eye. She loves to draw that ball in there.
She's just playing on another level right now, Julie.
Made eagle here on Thursday. And just what a fantastic shot, reaching into, dominating this championship, and there's just no blink.
Shot tracer showed that long iron draw.
She described her sister as having the memory of a goldfish. She said, you know, goldfish has a memory for what, 30 seconds? Oh, look, the castle. Oh, look, the castle. Oh, look, the castle. Keeps going in a circle. And Aria is that way. That's from her sister, not me. Here's Carlotta Saganda for birdie at 8.
That's funny.
What a round of golf for Carlotta.
What if the goldfish saying, the castle, I'm sick of seeing that castle. The castle, I'm sick of seeing that castle.
Here's Kim at 7.
beautiful par 4. Usually the bunker on the right would come into play, but it is still a little bit soft. So.
And the championship has been fun to watch as we play here. Final round coverage on Sunday. Sarah Jane Smith on these par 5s. Big reason why she's put up the score she has. 7 under. This number 6 is the only par 5 she has not birdied this week.
Yeah, she's even on the par 3s, which is actually pretty impressive, Joe, because they're generally the longer clubs. But she's killing the par 5s.
I see that. Yeah, working. No, but I mean, like.
Just normal, right?
Yeah.
So. Like that. Just over that. Bumpy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Just a little right of it.
Yep. Those couple of, that guy with the camera on the right there?
Yeah.
Alright, says.
Yeah, she's got a decent lie. It's a little thin and patchy. But to get this close, she's really got to go up high in the air or else kind of bank one down into the upslope. Either way, it's tough to get it close. There's such a big slope down towards the hole once she gets to the green.
Is she against the breeze at all that would help her?
It's really not enough to affect the ball flight. She looks like she's going to go low here.
Sit. Say.
Well, she hit a good shot, but I think she hit the wrong shot. You know, great shots. If it's the wrong shot, don't do you any good at all. She needed to pitch that ball up in the air, Brad.
Well, even if she got it up in the air, she only had about a 2 or 4 foot place to drop it.
Second shot here at 9. This has been a tough hole for Carlotta Segunda.
Yeah, that water's come into play 2 shots, but this should be no problem. Water should not come into play today with that back left hole location. She's hit every green on this side so far, and there's another green in regulation.
Well, that has to feel good. She doubled it yesterday. She doubled it in round 1. And so that 9th hole, she's played at 3 over. All the others 10 under par.
You know, sometimes you get out on a golf course and it just doesn't fit your eye, and then all of a sudden, you know, you dunk one, and then the next day that pond looks really big.
Now Sarah Jane's 4th shot here at 6.
You can see how awkward the stance is. She's way down on the grip here onto the steel. I thought the ball had gone into the bunker. It's on the upslope. She might have to stand in the bunker too.
Did you practice these things, Brad? Throwing
all
up?
the time. Yeah,
me
love
too.
doing this.
Yep. Play horse or something with somebody in 21.
This line's definitely going to want to go left on her.
Yeah, it is, Julie, and it's easy to hit this heavy.
Really got away from her. And it hole that she was trying to reach into actually did reach into par, reachable par 5. He's going to struggle for par.
Well, now Arya Jutanugarn, and we go back to the first round here at this hole, and this is really when Arya started to put her thumbprint, her stamp on this championship. Here's her 2nd shot at this par 5.
A real indicator that you can play this game and that you can ball strike is when you can draw a long iron off the deck.
And would go on to make eagle here on Thursday. She reached this green on the par 5 6th and 2 moments ago, and here's her long eagle putt.
6 feet of break at least.
Look at putt, an aggressive putt. Just in complete control at the moment. She got off to a really good start, birding two of the first 3, which is critical, Julie, because the first 3 holes you can get them out here at at Shoal Creek. And then the golf course starts to get tough again.
Here at 7, second shot for Hyoju Kim.
Well, plus Paul, these first 2 par 5s, the 3 and number 6 are, if she hits it in the fairway, she can get there in 2. The backside, I'm not sure she can get to 11 today or 17. So it's going to be a 3-shotter for her. So she had to take advantage of it while she could, and she did.
Now the par putt for Sarah Jane Smith at 6.
Well, just like 11 yesterday, I think the power of area makes Smith have to go for some shots she might not normally want to play. I think she was uncomfortable with that second shot, pushed it out to the right, and now this difficult putt for par.
Well, that tree was placed in a spot that just had to spook her a little bit, Brad. And that's her first really ugly putt she's hit. She didn't make anything yesterday, but she didn't hit anything ugly like that. And that's a tough pill to swallow, a bogey on a hole that you reached in 2.
Especially the hole that's playing the easiest out here.
So now sliding down into a tie for 3rd, our 36-hole leader, Sarah Jane Smith. And we'll stay here for the birdie putt for Ariya Jutanugarn. For this week, Ariya had struggled in U.S. Open play. It's kind of hard to believe watching her play here at Shoal Creek. 4 missed cuts in 5 attempts. Only 2 rounds under par out of 12.
Yeah, but you look at her year this year, I mean, she's really dominated. She's #1 in top 10s, #1 in birdies, 5th in scoring, 2nd in putting, 8th in driving. And that's she's 8th in driving just because she doesn't hit driver that much.
Well, a long birdie putt for Carlotta Ciganda at 9.
It's got to feel like an eagle for her on this hole.
Yeah, no kidding. Back-to-back doubles at the 9th for Carlotta. And not today.
Well, what a first 9 put together by Carlotta. If she taps that in at 3 under, and she's now in a tie for 3rd. You can follow the U.S. Women's Open on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram using hashtag U.S. Women's Open, and join the conversation. Hyoju Kim for birdie at 7. Oh.
Thought she was going to roll another one in. She definitely gave it a good try. That's when you know you're confident, Joe, when you can just roll those 6 feet by and not blink.
She is 3 under for this 4th round, 6 back of Ariya Jutanugarn, who is at 7.
She got 250 to that bunker right there. I think it's just in that first cut of rough. And a smile.
Now the par putt for Hyoju Kim. She's made a lot of those.
3 really nice putts in a row. She is 6 back, but any kind of slip up and things could get dicey quick here. This is a difficult golf course.
Smith at 7.
It's going to be a better angle than Ariya just because of that hole location in that front right today.
So Sarah Jane is coming off that bogey at the par 5 6th. Looks like a good lie here at 7. For so many of the game's greats, representing their country in the Curtis Cup was the highlight of their amateur careers, with memories that will last a lifetime.